All right, Brainiacs, buckle up, because today we're diving headfirst into Meta Fair's latest drop, and trust me, it's going to blow some circuits. Meta just released several new research artifacts with one goal in mind: achieving advanced machine intelligence, AMI, while promoting open science and reproducibility. This means more tools, more models, more open source code that's now available to all of us. First up, let's talk about SAM 2.1, an update to the already widely used segment Anything Model 2. If you've worked with SAM before, you know its impact across various fields like medical imaging and meteorology. The updated SAM 2.1 is even better, improving on visual segmentation for complex images and videos. It's stronger at handling occlusions, visually similar objects, and even those tiny, tricky items that it struggled with in the past. The team introduced new data augmentation techniques, making it more robust in a wider range of scenarios. They've also tweaked the model's spatial encoding and object memory, resulting in much sharper performance over longer image sequences. And it doesn't stop there. For developers, the SAM 2.1 Developer Suite is now available, an open-source package including the entire codebase for model training and even the front-end and back-end code for their web demo. You can now fine-tune SAM with your own dataset and deploy it in whatever domain you need, whether it's autonomous vehicles, medical diagnostics, or weather prediction. This means you get all the tools to build, train, and implement SAM 2.1 in your own projects. Incredible! Now, let's dive into the latest on large language models, LLMs. Meta is introducing their first ever multimodal language model, Meta Spirit LM. This model breaks the mold by seamlessly integrating text and speech. Most AI models today handle text-to-speech by breaking it down into separate components. ASR, automatic speech recognition, transcribes speech into text, which is then processed and synthesized back into speech. But here's the problem. That process often loses the expressive qualities of speech, like tone, emotion, and subtle inflections. Metaspirit LM fixes that by training on both text and speech datasets in parallel. It combines phonetic tokens for modeling speech with pitch and style tokens to capture emotions like excitement, anger, or surprise. The result? You get much more natural-sounding speech, and it even learns tasks across both modalities, like speech classification or text-to-speech generation. You're probably thinking, how do I get my hands on this? Well, Meta has open-source Spirit LM's code, model weights, and the paper outlining its methodology. Imagine the possibilities for developing apps where both text and speech are intertwined, offering more engaging and dynamic user experiences. But wait, there's more. Meta is introducing Layer Skip, a powerful tool for accelerating LLM generation times without needing special hardware. Large language models are great, but they're computationally expensive, often requiring vast amounts of energy and memory. Layer Skip optimizes this by selectively skipping certain layers during inference, only using the necessary layers for verification. This means faster generation times without sacrificing accuracy. And the kicker? They're releasing fine-tuned layer skip checkpoints for models like Llama 3, Llama 2, and Code Llama. These models have been tuned with the layer skip recipe, making them robust even when skipping intermediate layers, boosting model performance by up to 1.7x. The inference implementation is now available for you to start experimenting. Next up, cryptography fans, you're going to love this. Meta's team is pushing forward with SALSA, a new method aimed at validating the security of post-quantum cryptography standards. As you know, encryption needs to stay ahead of potential threats, and the industry has moved towards lattice-based cryptography, specifically Crystal's Kyber, the National Institute of Standards and Technology (NIST) standard. SALSA represents a machine learning-based approach to attack these cryptography methods, and they've already demonstrated how it can break sparse secrets in Kyber. The goal is to keep pushing this research so we can protect cryptographic systems in the future. Now, onto Metalingua, an efficient platform designed to accelerate language model training. The design of Metalingua prioritizes flexibility and simplicity, making it easier for researchers to run experiments at scale without worrying about technical barriers. It's built in a modular way, using PyTorch, and allows for rapid prototyping. Whether you're testing a hypothesis or training a full-scale model, Metalingua takes care of the setup, letting you focus on your research. The code is available now to help the community build on this work and push the boundaries of NLP. And last but certainly not least, Self-Taught Evaluator is setting a new standard for training reward models using synthetic preference data without the need for human annotated labels. This new approach generates contrasting outputs and uses a large language model as a judge to produce reasoning traces for evaluation. Meta released a model trained with direct preference optimization, which is not only fast but outperforms models like GPT-4 and Llama 3.1-405b. Instruct on key benchmarks. Researchers can now access the model, code, and data to continue exploring how synthetic data can improve reward model training. What will you build with these cutting-edge research artifacts? Let me know in the comments below. And before we short-circuit from all this AI awesomeness, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more cutting-edge tech goodness. Let's keep this innovation train rolling.